So Jarvis, what? What is do you have any funky little facts? Do you want me to spout some off to you?
No, you're the facts man. I'm the
facts man.
I'm the FAX man.
So this is
everything that you need.
This is based off of a Christine Lunen's book called Caging Skies,
which I've never read.
No, but Taika wrote it.
Yeah,
like adapted it to a screenplay and then also directed it. And it came out in 2019 in theaters. I like playing this little game with you. I want you to guess the estimated budget for this movie.
Let's call it $18.5 million.
It's $14 million.
Oh, I was kind of close, right?
You were kind of close. I'll take it. No, it's a $14 million movie.
Fun,
kind of crazy.
It's insane. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy.
Think about like any average Marvel TV show episode, and it's like 5 to 6 times that amount minimum.
Oh yeah, they keep talking about how they're losing money on all these TV shows they're doing. I'm just like, I don't know, just
that's crazy, man. Maybe you should write better,
or maybe just like I think it's when you have a lot of money to spend, you get used to spending a lot, and it's like you can also make a great film with less money. Yeah.
No, there's some like really good movies that have been made off of like $5,000 that have made like $40 million.
Like all of A24's stuff.
Paranormal Activity was a movie that was made for like $11,000 and has made like hundreds of millions. So it is, maybe your strategy's a little off there.
Learn how to budget, kids.
But anyways, its opening weekend bombed at $350,000 for a $14 million movie. But after it made the tour around all of the award shows and word got out better, total worldwide gross is $93.6 million. So it was very profitable. That's really good news.
Yeah.
It also, as you said,
I would say it
was
double that.
Nominated for multiple Oscars and won Best Adapted Screenplay in 2020.
That's the good stuff right there.
That's the good stuff. Yeah. So that's a bunch of little fun facts that I have for you.
That is pretty fun. You mentioned a fun fact to me too. When I first mentioned, hey, let's do Jojo Rabbit. Mm-hmm. Also saying that just to remind you that it was my idea to do this. No, I'm just kidding. It was going to come up eventually. We were going to do this movie.
Oh, for sure.
But you mentioned Taika Waititi. There's something interesting about him.
Yeah.
And his genealogy. Yeah. That's funny with him playing Hitler.
Yeah, he's a Jewish man playing Hitler. I think I saw in an interview that he was like, I wanted to do this movie for the sole purpose of making fun of the fact that a Jewish man is playing Adolf Hitler. And I think that's hilarious. And I also think funny. It's a really large part of the satirical nature of the movie is that a Jewish man's playing Hitler, which is not, too far from history because Hitler was Jewish.
Yeah, crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah.
It's also a thing that I noted throughout the movie is that nobody can stick to the German accent. And literally everybody was struggling with it. You'll hear Taika talk and you'll be like, this sounds very New Zealand.
Which is where he's from.
Yeah, it's very not German.
Yeah.
While he's spouting out. He did like an entire actual Hitler speech. And it was very, very funny because at the end of his very like serious performance of Hitler doing like a Hitler speech, he like spits on a plate and kicks a dinner table chair and walks away.
I think one of my favorite things that he did as Hitler is when he was leaving, he jumped out of a window. Yeah. After talking with Jojo, he just exits out of the window, jumps out. I don't know. That was pretty funny exit.
There's so many great bits with him. There's a part where Jojo's like arguing with his mom at the dinner table, and Hitler's just sitting in the middle seat of the dinner table, and he just. I'm just gonna leave you. And it's so good.
Yeah.
There's so many fun little bits. Sam Rockwell's character had some good ones where he just wants to be a soldier on the front line, but he continues to get demoted.
Yeah.
For poor performance.
Oh yeah, you should talk about the moment right now where he saves Jojo.
Yeah, so
Yes.
there's a really
Really great part.
I love Sam Rockwell's character because it's like it's very obvious from the very beginning that he's a decent dude, you know. From the beginning, he's like, I just want to fight for my country, fight for my men, but now I'm here teaching the kids, and that's fine, you know. He's
Yeah.
never like bitter about it, never angry about it. He's just like, hey, it is what it is. I'm where I am, and so he gets demoted and has to teach the kids camp, and then gets demoted because Jojo blew himself up. So he has to work in basically an office building, just doing like propaganda promotion and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we get to that point where they're searching Jojo's house, and Sam Rockwell just shows up and is like, oh, we were in the neighborhood, just wanted to stop by. I think what happened is that he learned that his mom was getting hung and was coming in to be like, hey man, maybe stay at home all day. Let's hang out. You want to do something? Let's hang out. I think that's what his plan was. And then noticed that something was up, something was fishy, and intercepted the papers so that he could make sure that Elsa didn't get caught, because that would have been really bad. He really took a liking to Jojo.
Well, I think he was friends with his mom too.
Yeah.
And
so sympathized a bit and was like, hey, he's just a kid.
Because he said, she was a good woman,
Yeah.
Told her that.
Yeah. So I think Sam Rockwell sympathized with the cause a little bit. And then after the war's over and the Nazis get beat like they should have from the beginning anyways, Jojo's wearing like a Nazi jacket, and so he gets like taken into where all of the surviving prisoners are, and that's where Sam Rockwell is, and he's like, hey kid, I want to let you know that sometimes people are wrong. Whatever. I don't remember the exact conversation he had, but it was pretty solid. He was like, you should go home. You should go home and you should get your sister, wink wink, and go live wives.
Yeah.
And then rips the jacket off and pushes him to the ground and starts going like, get away from me, you filthy Jew, get away from me, get away from me.
Yeah.
So that Jojo has the opportunity to run away while
he even
while he gets executed. Yeah. So Sam Rockwell's character got executed to save Jojo. It's a very solid moment. Very, very good dude.
Yeah.
And Jojo's little 10-year-old friend who just kept on popping up, another great bit. Love him. He's so happy all the time. He also just wanted to be a little Nazi soldier and got to at the age of 10 because that's how bad it was. And he shows up a couple of times. The first time he's like, hey, Jojo, look, they gave me a gun. And the second time, and Jojo's like, hey, that's crazy. There's a Jewish girl in my attic. And he's like, oh, that's cool, man. Anyways, I got to go kill some not Nazis. And then runs off. Second time's during the war. He's like carrying an RPG with another 10-year-old boy, drops it, and it like shoots off into a building. He's like, hey, Jojo, how's it going with you and that Jewish girl? He's like, oh, it's going fine. I think she might be my girlfriend. He's like, oh, that's great. He's like, it's not great. We're not supposed to. He's like, Jojo, I think we might be on the wrong side.
It's so good.
And then at the end, you're like, there's no way this kid survived. At the end, he shows up again. He's like, yeah, I think we're back in the wrong horse. I made it out, though, so that's good news.
Yeah.
Just
him with his glasses.
So happy-go-lucky the entire time. It's so funny. Oh, we're getting interference. Go ahead.
The quote, this is a really bad time to be a Jew.
Yeah, this is a quote. It's a really bad time to be a Jew.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, it's just phenomenal. Great.
Yeah. If you had to rate this movie, new thing we're going to do for this episode, might never do again. If you had to rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Rise of Skywalker, I guess is our barometer at the moment.
Yeah.
And 10 being Everything Everywhere All at Once, where does it lie?
Oh man.
We should make a little list where we just place the movies at the end of it,
I would give this to be honest with you, I love it so much. I'd probably give it 8.5 free juice out of 10 from the Nazi camp. So
yeah, that half accounts for Jojo because he's malformed and disgusting now.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once is so phenomenal. But this movie is, when you look at movies, every movie, sometimes it's context. Like sometimes the mood you're in affects how you are. But like this movie is just, it's a movie that's fun, but it's also a movie that has a real deep message, and it has a lot that you can take from it if you really want to think about what can I learn from this movie. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, 8.5 freed Elsas.
8.5 freed Elsas. I'd give it an 8.
Yeah,
I feel like it's an underrated movie for sure. Yeah, that not a lot of people talk about.
Yeah,
and they should, because it's very good. It's a very good movie.
Yeah,
solid writing, solid characters. Some little hiccups here and there. But like,
I mean, the kid actors were so good. Like you said, Jojo and his friend, and even Elsa, like phenomenal. They all did so good.
Yeah.
So
where are they now?
I don't know, but hopefully, successful and happy, dancing, living a free life somewhere, eating candies and sweets to their heart's content.
Paris.
Maybe
in Paris.
Yeah.
That's who was in Paris. That's my last joke. You can take us out now.
On that note, guys, this has been everything. Oh no, it's not. This has been every movie review everywhere. No, this is Full-Time Movie Fans. What a time to be alive, and the opportunity to watch this movie is great. If you have the opportunity to watch it, I mean, you can find it. I don't know, rent it or find where it streams online.
This is not an ad,
definitely watch it.
Amazon Prime Video is where I found it, and you should find it. You should find it in your DVD shelf.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's so good. I hope you guys watch it, and I hope you guys enjoyed our time together on this movie. Watch it, come back and visit us. I know there's going to be some of you who are going to watch our review anyways, and you're not going to watch it. I mean, not preferable, but we appreciate you hanging out with us, and we hope you will watch it. And we definitely want to hear your thoughts, your favorite quotes and lines from the movies. And we'll get one of my favorites, Sam Rockwell, and his first line in the movie that I can remember, or that I can't remember, I guess technically. But thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. This is Full-Time Movie Fans. I hope your day is everything you dreamed it'd be and more. And catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey. You look good over there.
Look real good.
Have you thought about sharing your kindness with others?
Share the love.
Maybe like the video. Click on that subscribe button. And show your friends.
Yeah, just touch it ever so lightly, that like button. Move over to the subscribe button. Maybe tap your keyboard just a little bit. Leave a comment. Bye.
That's it.